playing hide and go seek the killer.
Yeah. Thriller. I could do a Thriller all day. We was in here watching Natural Born Killers.
What kind of shit?
Boy,
oh, that shit.
This nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was sick.
That shit was hard. I was fucking with it.
That shit was crazy to see like that is in that shit. Where they at now?
What? You know, come on, man. Exactly. Come on, fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Old movie?
Yeah, that's old. That's old as fuck. You couldn't tell by them actors?
I mean, bro, they really good with these cameras these days. They know how to make shit and people look like it was
fucking Iron Man in that shit. Hell no.
Nigga, so they know how to make shit look like it was old.
Not like that.
Yes, like that.
Nothing like that. CGI ain't that good.
It ain't CGI, makeup, costumes,
them niggas like
cameras.
babies
Yes,
in them
it
shit.
is.
Them niggas like babies.
Nigga, they are damn good with this fucking cameras and technology these days.
Many times I done been in movies, you could tell this shit was like, yeah, that shit fake. That's CGI.
I had never seen that shit.
That's some bullshit.
I had never seen or heard that shit. That shit was
crazy.
crazy.
Give me a cricket.
I feel important with that shit though.
Yeah, you look busy with 2 phones.
Looking for it. One of these hoes ain't no, don't let them get food.
You use it for games.
Oh, if I got Wi-Fi, it's slick.
It's
but goddamn, if I ain't got no Wi-Fi, it's just slick.
I ain't seen a good phone game, and I don't buy it.
Like what game you was playing?
I don't even know.
I ain't front out looking at my nephew phone.
I
like,
messaged.
nigga, you playing Tecmo Bowl? Like I was like, look, that nigga playing Tecmo Bowl on his phone.
I just fuck niggas up that I message shit. The 8 ball.
Yeah, man.
I had niggas going broke out here.
I was like, boy, I ain't played that shit
That
so
was
long.
era.
I might need to download that shit back. I be on the road, so
got a lot of play games
on the red table type shit. Ain't no red table over here. Prepare yourself before you send that shit to my phone.
Irony.
You might not get a chance.
Shit. The boy said you used to be cheating.
Shit. Come on, man. That nigga had Twitter stressing I be cheating.
nigga used to play that nigga and get his feelings hurt. I ain't.
I play the shit and nobody else play like the random shit like the little shooting game. We got guess what the nigga.
Oh, I used to fuck with that paintball, but I fuck with paintball.
I didn't like that shit because it didn't take skill.
It's a guessing game, like he said.
It took really like a good guess. It's like
niggas actually beat me at this shit.
I'm damn near finna throw this phone. I'm like, nigga, I'm better than this. What the fuck is this?
It's a game of
beat me at
probability.
this damn shit.
And then you learn. Okay, this nigga was just right there. Last time he was right there, he went there. Now he know I'm probably thinking, man. So this time he gonna go right there. Yeah, good times.
He got 1,000 wins in that shit.
One of the busiest in the Pope right now.
Bitch better pay for the bitch better pay for the
What?
LeakSkywalker. That's on you, Jay. You gotta introduce.
Oh, back to me again? Shit, about time. Come on, man. I be waiting on it. I be waiting on it. What? Y'all be doing good. Don't get me wrong. I think y'all do good on the introduction. Everybody be good. We been switching out the introductions lately, so that's all it is. Come on, man. On this lovely Sunday, we got our big special guest who's been trying to get on here for a minute. A very busy man.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been my fault though.
Nah, that's all right. A very busy man. What we do, listen, what we do appreciate you tell us that you be busy type shit. You don't be like the rest of these niggas. Oh yeah, I'ma come. They come. They get the bullshit in. You ain't never heard from the motherfuckers again. I ain't got time for that shit. You going to the back of the line. So I mean, we know you be busy for sure. Come on, man.
See, like me, it be a point where like I'm too busy. I'm not busy enough because I ain't. This is perfect timing because I'm about to drop in like a week or two. I don't want to come up here and talk when I ain't really got shit going on. So this is perfect time.
And I ain't gonna front shit. By the time we do drop this shit, goddamn,
everything should be out.
Yeah, goddamn, it all makes sense.
Tell who we talking about,
man. To the right of me, got my boy Poncho, man. Niggas don't know him by that. It's my nigga Poncho.
He had to be on like Smash State in like 2014.
Come on, Mero Malik, man. For a minute, he was saving my phone as Mero Malik. It is him. Come on, man. Got my boy Cam over here.
Big folk shit.
Bari, never tell, never saying nothing. Got my nigga Shot over here in the cut.
You ain't introduce yourself.
I mean, they know who I am. Fourth hour. That's fourth hour. Still got my nigga Quez over here behind the camera.
You gotta tell them folks his Twitter name so they might not know him by.
Oh yeah, he didn't kick me off. I ain't even trying to go back on Twitter no more. Fuck Twitter. Some bullshit.
Instagram, all that.
Yeah, man. They just find me on 4,000 on everything, man.
I'm saying him though, cause.
Oh him?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
You got a name that you know him by. They might not know him.
You know what? You right, ain't it? It's Malik. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry to the guests. This is Malik. All your tell me all your different tags.
That nigga, he a Skywalker, cause I ain't never met a Skywalker.
What?
Boy, you hard, boy. And that hat hard too. Like, I'm hard with that hat now, my boy.
What? He hard with a lot. Many times. I done hung out with this nigga. Is not been many times. It wasn't when he was at work. Like whenever I pull up on him, even it could be hours at a time. We could be here chilling, but we at his job. Like I'm in here, customers coming up to me thinking I'm in here. Shit, like I'm just in here that long. Right, I'm just in this. I'm just in here that long.
You should have came today. Tell them how many Sundays you.
Boy, Mexican Sundays. That's I already know, man. Listen,
this.
you gotta specify.
It's gonna sound crazy.
It's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy, but if you Mexican Sundays is a thing because anybody knows Mexicans work like a motherfucker, okay, and they get one day out of the week where they off, and that's Sunday, so they spending that shit
and
on Sundays.
I had a Hispanic girl tell me how I asked. I just had to ask. I'm like, I ain't even trying to be offensive, but like every Sunday this shit is jam packed.
What?
So she was like,
it's not offensive. I was niggas that take a lesson.
Yeah, like
shit,
hey, man.
we got one day off. We working the rest of these days.
Explained, she was like, so they all this is one of the few days they off. Them boys all get out of church, and as a family,
same time.
Everybody
shop
just
going to the mall.
Come shop together.
Mall, flea market. Come on, man.
And
All that.
One thing I'm gonna say about them boys that I can't say about every when they come in, they spend money. Like,
they spending that shit. They are spending that shit. Cash.
They pulling up.
Migos ain't fucking around, boy.
They put that shit on the floor.
Yeah,
man, please.
Got that shit tallied up.
How
much?
They not even finna listen to the price. We just gonna hand you $100.
If they want it, they
I'm not
want
even
it.
gonna check it out. Know that shit real.
They make it back tomorrow. I'm back to work tomorrow.
Boy, listen.
I'm back to work in a couple of hours.
Listen, boy,
respect it.
I see a Mexican boy. It's like, boy, I know you work, boy. Like, I ain't never seen a lazy Mexican. I swear. I ain't never seen a lazy.
They paid. They be putting that shit on too.
America really be taking. They still taking advantage of them boys like a fuck too. Those niggas still they be using them for.
Because they know some of them don't be goddamn legal and shit, so they be like,
it's
for
still,
$2.
It's still places where you got immigrants, which is mostly Mexicans, not just Mexicans, but mostly Mexicans, working on farms, nigga, for like pennies a day. Right here in America.
Right.
And then them boys complain like they taking our jobs.
Come on, man.
Why y'all giving it to
you ain't gonna work.
Y'all ain't trying to work.
I hate
Y'all
when
ain't
they
trying to
say
work.
that shit. They taking the good jobs.
Bro.
What good jobs? I
would have gone to today, cause like, bro, you going stores now, bro. It's damn near like, bro, you signed a list. They calling you tomorrow.
Oh
like,
yeah. Niggas ain't came back to work after that pandemic,
like,
boy.
boy, listen, damn near every store you going,
Niggas
like, it's a
not
sign up
to
sheet
work.
at the front. Like, damn, boy, you can put you can write your
Nigga,
name.
you can start working right now if you ready.
You got your shot records, nigga?
And this shit. You can start working right now. We do
That
interview
nigga start today, goddamn. Like,
interview later.
Got the vaccine?
You got a Social Security card on you? You can go get it.
Yeah, boy. They talking about we taking a good job, nigga. The jobs nobody wants to do, or the hard working jobs, is the only jobs that black people and Mexicans is really getting like that. I mean, they niggas getting better jobs too, but they're not taking none of the.
And the nigga the white person you voting for is the nigga giving him the job.
The job, right?
Niggas will make money. That's what I appreciate about niggas. They'll make money if they don't have a job. Migos, they will do any job to get that bread. They getting it done.
Black and brown people.
The fast.
Come on, man.
The fast way.
Make a way, man. Make a way.
What? Damn, man. I'm kind of blowed. We didn't start late. I was running late getting back to the house. I was supposed to have my shit on, man. Y'all should see the visuals of the shirts this nigga makes. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm so excited for all the other shit to come out though.
Man.
Shirts, jackets, and
all that
so
shit.
much with the promotion. I'm trying to do scavenger hunt, this, that, and
I get back in the modeling
stuff,
or everything. Just for that shit. That should be.
I had something for y'all, but I was rushing here. So left work.
It's all good, nigga. I know where you work at.
Man, so he ain't gonna wait till next
I know where you work at, nigga.
Left work like 6:30. Had to go back to the house because for one, shit, I didn't know until y'all sent the address. This shit was in Point Wentworth.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that shit.
say
fucked
a
my
name.
whole. If y'all can find this shit, just drive right around Point Wentworth. Y'all can have a nigga.
That too.
But drove back home. Ended up having everything but what I went home for.
It be like that.
We understand you, bitch.
Yeah,
I got a lot of new shit on.
We ducked off.
So I'm gonna ask you, goddamn, what inspired you to start?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making clothes, hats, everything that you make.
So it's two things. So like I started making hats working at Lid, learning how to use the machine, and I was just natural at it. So like in say about a month and a half. I was better than like the people who taught me. Everybody had Liz at that shit.
That's definitely shit.
And like, but it was cool because they wasn't tripping either.
Yeah,
they didn't really
shit,
want to
yeah.
do that
We
shit.
don't-
So
Go ahead, man.
They didn't see
busy
none of
ass
that
Saturdays.
That's for me to do.
Busy Saturdays, I would be in
Hey,
the
you
Liz
still
locker room.
late.
With the Liz locker room, I'd lead this from open to close. I just sit on the embroidery machine and stitch any order that came in. So I ended up getting like good at it. Start making different little shit, being bored. Because if you come in the mall weekday, Monday through Tuesday, it's nothing going on.
Nothing.
We had days, we had like 2 customers come in.
Nigga,
so you
don't work in the Savannah Mall.
So the fuck out Savannah Mall, boy.
That's a prime example. I be telling niggas, like, if you gonna get a job that's like coincide with shit that you actually fuck with. Right. So that way everything is hand in hand, bro. That shit is setting you up for success.
You getting paid to learn
all day long. When you going back to work, you still doing
the
shit that you doing when you off work. So it's like it's real hand in hand. Like it's nothing. It's full time working. You feel like you ain't even working. Yeah. The shit that you know you already doing.
It's like practice. You really getting paid to practice all day.
That's all it is. Yeah. You gonna come along with something that's gonna benefit you too, like something that you gonna use, something that you gonna need. Not saying that you be stealing shit from up out of job. I definitely do for my jobs. Niggas know about me. Man, warehouses know about me. Don't give a fuck.
Hold that down. Niggas is just incriminating us like.
They don't be needing. They don't be needing.
Operation.
Hey man, we consider that reparations where we come from.
That's all it is.
You know what I mean?
So this stitching hats up there. End up making my own shit just for the boredom. And I was only going to do hats for the longest. But shout out like people like Desiree and stuff like that, because they know behind the scenes, like, so what got me to close was people saying you need to make your own brand. But I felt it was just so oversaturated with so many people doing it, especially when I first started. Everybody, probably, all right, so I started like a year and a half ago. Okay. I can't even remember when that SAV hat I did, but that was like the first thing. Okay. But everybody like, everybody got a brand, but it's not gonna be yours. Right. Yep. And that kind of had me sold. But then I started doing like designing for other people.
So hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. Go ahead. Question. You saying the SAV hats, like you talking about the SA in the middle and V got down?
Not the like what people like stitching them on the side when they come in. Damn, you remember what year that was? The SAV? Well, it was last year, but I can't remember when. But I had did 2 hats. This was last year. Yeah, I know what you was talking about. And actually, I was about to say, like, Liz don't even let you do that shit no more.
But it's crazy though, because they bringing the hats back like that. Like certain brands, like they have, like I want to say I think it's a company called Gas, and like they might have the Georgia Bulldog symbol, like this Oakland A's symbol, and like the Supersonic symbol right here. Yeah, and they say like they have like different team logos to spell out gas and that shit like hard as a fuck. I'm like, damn, like, but niggas in Savannah been doing that shit because niggas will get an A hat and put the S and the V on the shit, you feel me? Like, I seen that shit probably in the Battle of the Bands, probably like 05, 06 type shit. So it's crazy now that they bring that shit back. Like, a lot of shit just repeat itself, you feel me? So
most things repeat.
Fashion, especially.
Go ahead, my fault.
Especially
no, you good. But so from everybody saying, everybody got a brand, but it's not gonna be like your shit. And then I was doing so much designing for other people, and then I send a design with somebody, the more shit sell out, and I be watching like people will come in the store like not even know they wearing
shit you made,
and that's when I was like, I gotta do it. I got you.
I'm missing out.
The beauty of it. Ain't what you do, man. It's how you do it.
That damn that was your practice, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do this move, goddamn. I'm gonna see if it work type shit, like
that. Ain't cause so I just didn't want to be bothered with a brand either though, cause like I really be under the rock for real.
Yeah.
So
you gotta be out there when
you
have
to be out there.
Yeah.
And I'm horrible with phones. I hate phones. So like you gotta really like get on your phone and answer your phone. Like anybody know me, I hate phones. And I'm so, you know how everybody hates calling. Everybody write a text. I'd rather you call me so we can have a
get it over with.
That's how I get it over with.
So I can be done with that.
Like, cause you gonna tell me that shit in 2 minutes versus we text about that shit for a whole.
Some things is better like discuss on the phone. Depending on what it is. I would rather, like you said, if it's something that's gonna take a bunch of text messages instead of a quick 5-minute conversation.
He like bad with phones, like for real though. Cause I remember one time I pulled up on this nigga and I was blowing him up, but he knew I was like on the way. I was on the way to the mall too, type shit. And I'm like, damn, nigga, grab me your phone. Somebody just stole that shit. I'm like, nigga, what?
Man,
like, what?
Anybody
like,
who know me, like,
nigga, dead ass just had lost his shit. He was like, I'm trying to find it now. I'm like, shit. I think that was the day I was getting one of them rugs, matter of fact.
Somebody just stole it.
I think it was.
Who stole my shit? Fuck.
With my
ratchet. You know how you replay a shit, like some shit in your head 100 times trying to get the answer? After like a day and a half, I
was like, you know what?
It was them bitches. Like, I remember them hoes. Like, They definitely got me.
Felicia them.
When you be in the store though, for real, you can remember all the people be coming in that shit, especially if it ain't even that busy.
Oh yeah, especially if you don't actually serve them. Yeah,
and then I had every iPhone I had, I broke just about. And that's
about
going from
cousin,
like
boy.
in like 9th grade. Doing from everything from accidents, shit that don't even be my fault, or just being stupid. Like I remember I had an outer box in like 10th grade. And niggas, if you ever find anybody that went to school, they'll tell you I had the best outer box like money could buy. Somebody gave it to me. I just wanted to fuck around, so I slammed my shit on the floor. So when I slammed my shit on the floor, everybody thought, bro, I picked up. I'm playing around like this.
Yeah,
you know,
it's great.
Shit's
Outer
straight.
box.
I do it again. I do it like 2 times after that. Shit shot.
You ain't learn.
You can't break
Stupid
these
shit like
glasses.
that.
You learn.
I ain't never been good for him.
Ray J. He thought he was Ray J.
You can't break these glasses.
But also, I had broken
the sides of the glass.
But I broke so many, it didn't bother me. It went to one point. I feel weird, like having the phone that was cracked.
What the
I feel like shit had no character.
Damn,
you right, bro.
Shit ain't got no
You
character.
sound like no character. Like nah,
Phone
but I
ain't been
appreciate
through
that shit. Like, boy, I
ain't
can't
been through
crack
nothing.
this shit here, boy. Like, I done had so many phones, like, bro, like the screen was cracked on all my shits, cause like it'll be a time like, boy, I just got my screen fixed. Nigga crack this shit 3 days later. Damn, I gotta take my shit back to brother, fix my shit.
Hey, you know what though? That's actually funny. I bring this up. So a lot of people, like when people be saying, "What made you get a iPhone?" That's actually why I got my iPhone, because I like the last 2 Androids I had like the smallest fucking crack. You couldn't even really see the crack. Like, you would have to turn
hairline crack.
but the fucking screen stopped working altogether.
Oh,
And I'm like, bro, this niggas walking around with
Not
iPhones.
Big ass cracks.
Cracks all through that bitch, and this shit steady working. So I'm like, man, fuck this. Somebody get an iPhone,
You
man.
gotta down there like drop
That
this
shit blew me.
You gotta drop this shit like
That's
10
a
times
big-ass
after it's
crack.
cracked for that shit to stop working.
You're
Like,
nasty.
Man, that was back
That's
then
not allowed.
when everybody had Androids, but if you had an iPhone, it really made you a little bit more cooler.
Yeah.
oh god.
It made it a little bit
Well,
different.
you damn near
Folks
got
come
shunned.
I ain't really seen that shit
Damn
until
near,
I
you
got
did.
one.
Green
You
tax.
got
Glasses.
What?
Hey, nigga come in that room. Hey, who got an Android charger?
What? Hey.
Motherfucker,
Get out.
Motherfuckers, I know I had more
Nasty
money
word.
than trying to look down on me because I got a bitch.
Android? Your message is green.
Same
Broke
bro.
ass.
This shit work the same way.
That shit, niggas really got bullied into getting
got no money
iPhones.
for
Like, nigga,
I was
you get
niggas.
teased till you got an iPhone. For real.
You get teased about anything though. It's good.
I ain't kid. Like I said, it took me because another thing I realized about iPhones, this was before I got one. So like my freshman year of college, I don't know what new iPhone came out in 2013.
Damn, nigga.
I was running color motherfuckers.
That was like something they kind of changed some shit around
They
2013.
just started making them shits in
So,
color. Like, they
whatever the
Film
fuck
shit.
it was, like it was kind of niggas was making a big deal about that
Probably
shit.
when they started adding the C's.
So, but I was noticing, so like just a week before now, they had like the big announcement about the new phone coming out, right? Now, a week later, everybody around me with iPhone, but my phone doing this, my phone doing that. I said, well, damn.
Glitching.
shit was fucking.
This is no fucking mystery, nigga. They doing this on purpose. They want y'all niggas to get the new phone. So, I mean, I still went and, a year later joined the team, but yeah, just a lot of shit. A nigga peep out iPhones and their fuckery, but still.
I feel like there was a lot of freedom on them Androids. Like niggas was stressing, but yeah, I got an iPhone. I can do this. I can do that. Like nigga, you gotta have one music app. Like I can go on the internet if I hear a song and download that shit right now. Like
What you mean on Android?
yeah, like it was just easier to download
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like on your phone versus having an iPhone.
That's true.
That shit crazy. I never had one.
Never had an Android.
Ever.
Nigga said, I don't speak
Nigga
this
started
poor.
that.
I don't speak this poor shit you
Has
guys.
No,
started
but,
that.
no,
Put your
but what,
money up, nigga.
no, but what it was,
He came in, LeBron.
I had family
Broke-ass
who worked,
niggas.
like, I never paid for them shits though either. So like I had
Fuck.
folks who worked like and they got company phones. And like once the iPhone like they'll do an upgrade, they'll just tell them folks to keep it. So we had some and they'll just give them shit.
Sheesh. You to plug everything, bro.
And-
Shirts, hats.
How does it feel to be the chosen one?
Oh yeah, by the way,
My favorite.
if y'all was wondering who made this nice rug that we have,
It was much nicer.
Nah, yeah.
This is the
This
creative.
is our
You can
third
But I
one.
fuck with it though.
We got
like,
character.
Yeah,
It got character.
Shit like that one.
You should see the other one.
Look how it is.
You
That's
think
the
this
new
one
one.
got character, nigga?
Oh no, that's just dirty.
I'm about to.
That shit dirty. Over
I mean,
with.
I be seeing certain pictures. I'm like, damn, like niggas really took care. Like that's a nice video. Then I be seeing songs like this in videos, and I be like,
Nigga just
Don't give a damn.
but I like it though.
I was about to say, so you feel
Don't
some type of
everybody
way you see
have
shit
you-
looking dirty or somebody shit.
No, I promise you, I like it though.
It just,
Have you one?
you still got it.
I mean, have you got the shit?
Yeah.
That's it.
We got 3 in this house.
So what's your favorite to make though? What out of all the merch you got?
Hats. That's why I started.
Okay,
Hats.
okay.
It's definitely hats.
Damn.
Detail
listen,
on
like,
I want to ask how many hats you got.
It's
but
crazy
I don't
though,
think
like
you
I
do.
was telling Jay, like, bruh, hats went from being $30, and them shit's like $50 now. Like,
Shit.
fit
Like
hats.
fitted?
is-
Oh.
Yeah, fit
That's before you get a
$50
pen,
now.
I'm out the
before you
game,
get it
bro.
tatted,
I'm out the game.
stitched, all that stuff.
Like in working
Oh yeah,
in
you
the
get
all
your shit
that.
stitched up. Yeah.
Come on, man.
working
Oh,
in
no.
the store, you notice so much shit like how big hat culture is now. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
couple weird things happen that like you'll pay attention to. Like, so last week we had resellers coming in. Like, you know how niggas is like coming by
Resell
all the
hats
shoes.
too?
Niggas reselling
Bro,
hats.
it's a world. For all, like the fashion world is now like
But yeah, fashion.
everything
right,
like
come
is
up
vintage.
fashion.
No,
Yeah.
like everything is vintage. Like if you keep that shit up, the more it's
That's
gonna
what
sell
I'm saying.
for.
Vintage. That's one thing I feel like out of all the different kinds of fashion, it never went out.
It's
of
like,
style.
cause like I was saying, like if a nigga still got that SAV
Always.
hat right now in good condition, like a nigga will pay good money
Cause it's
for
a
that
one-on-one
shit.
type
Cause
thing.
it's
I would like to say
exactly.
about accents.
Like
It ain't
NFT.
even so much vintage. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, folks everywhere ain't gonna be able to get this hat. So I can get this and then go on the internet.
I feel
It's
whatever.
niggas on some state that love to have this hat that can't find it in real life. So he will pay that ticket for this shit. That's what it's really.
But what you saying about the resale?
And not even that. So well, that too. But also, so like I remember the Quavo hat came out.
Ooh, I was just saying that. Remember that?
Them
I
boys got
grabbed those
release
shits.
dates for shit like that. Like how you
Yeah.
wait on the J's. Niggas got release dates.
And
We'll-
And them shit selling.
Okay,
They took
We'll
them
get
bitches
shit in the
down.
store and we'll have to sit on it for months. It was so crazy at one point because Quavo hat came out around the time the shit with him and Sweetie in the elevator. happened. We had the hat for like 4 months
But you
before
had
we
to
could
push it
sell
back.
it. Because Liz and whoever else, I think New Era, didn't know they were going to release them because they didn't know what type of backlash you was going to face. So it'd be all type of shit like that.
publicity shit.
Them, and folks was coming from out of
don't
town.
know that,
Like
though.
we had people pulling up from Atlanta, calling our phone like, y'all got that, we'll be there in 4 hours. You know how you just kind of brush that shit off.
Yeah.
And niggas was really coming.
Pulling up.
Like niggas really coming, trying to buy as many.
And I was about to
as
say, like, I be seeing now, like, hats, like, if y'all boys see this brim, feel me, I ain't gonna front, like, the brim, like, under the brim is black. Now they switching the colors, like, you might get a pink under brim, or like
them boys are
green
clowning you for
under
wearing
brim,
black.
right?
So
Up
some
north,
places-
it's called
New
black
York was
nasty.
called
You got a
black nasty. And that
You
shit
can't
sounds
do
so
that.
crazy.
That's equivalent to wearing
shit is
Team
sick,
J's
nigga.
down here. Same
Shit.
thing. Your shit gotta be gray or green.
Or just any other color. It just
Yeah,
can't be black.
It can't be black really.
So that mean it was old if it's black?
No, so and,
Nah, they just
and
don't.
niggas
do this.
don't know.
It's
Like
always
people,
been like
It
that.
fitted hat culture, you feel me?
Fitted
Like,
hat
just a
culture
lame
so
ass
weird
hat.
because you can tell certain niggas like they just started doing that shit. Because if you really know what a black undervisor is, that means it's authentic. That's the exact same one the boys wearing.
That was-
And
Yeah,
I fuck with
right.
authentic. That's
Right.
why I
Yeah.
like, that's
Why
me.
wouldn't that be
I
cool?
love
They got a
authentic.
tag on them that say on field or if
Yeah,
it's not.
And you can take it.
On
It'll
the
say
bitches.
on the back. It'll say like on field authentic. It'll tell you like one as the player. It'll say on the hat.
The on field ones.
Even more deeper than that.
It's crazy because I don't mean to cut you off, but like it's crazy because I don't like I only like the vintage shit, like the shit that they wear on field. I don't like the colorful shit.
That
makes
shit
sense
is-
too.
I got a
It's
couple
made better
Negro
now. It's
League
available to all that
Exactly.
shit.
Why wouldn't I like the authentic one? I don't get that.
Authentic
It don't make sense.
I guess they just want like it's custom, so they
Yeah,
like
well, not in is I guess it's the new thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the thing, because I was about to say like
Yeah.
niggas like
Like
colorful
stack pads.
Jordans. I'm not a real colorful.
Hey,
Jordan
you
type
were
of
I about to say that's like these
You know what
new
I'm
J's that be coming. I swear to
Right.
God, I was thinking
Right.
that same
Right.
shit,
Right.
boy.
Give me
Like,
the- give me all
Some
the
of them be
colors.
straight.
But
Some of them,
most
some
of
of
them
them
don't.
rare.
Most of
The
them don't.
on-field-
Yeah.
The difference between the on-field ones is that they made them for those because they expand for the players.
Yeah.
Like they expand with like as it get hotter on and shit.
And even
Yeah,
deep,
the
so
regular ones don't do
black
that.
That's no
bill
lie
on the
about
bottom,
it.
it's black for a reason.
I was about to say it's tough. Like it's tougher than them other materials.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm learning
It's
so much
durable.
about hats today.
yeah, way more durable.
The
you want
black
that shit in the rain.
You get
Yeah,
sand
yeah.
on this shit right here, like it's
Right.
gonna come off.
And they got on a
type shit
fucking
like that.
Astro hat.
Like,
and it's to keep
Like
sun
that
out
turf.
your eye too. So the black bill, when you know
What?
light attracts black, white reflects it or whatever. So when they outfield and you trying to catch a fucking ball, you want your shit to be black so it block out the sun.
Wow, they thought of everything.
Shit crazy.
yeah, boy.
And niggas telling you that's lame.
That's what I'm like. I don't want the
That's how they
authentic
do
hat.
it. Your shit black.
Mind
Nasty.
blowing.
You
Hey, you know what's crazy? Since we talking about how when niggas actually put value in shit to be bullshit, this is totally not even the same as hats. But I read some shit about that pure white Hennessy shit. Like, you know, the reason it's not sold in America is because they actually it's not distilled or whatever the way Hennessy is supposed to be. America don't want to sell it because it's basically bullshit.
It's watered down.
Yeah, and so
It looks like it. Shit, if you see,
and it's crazy. Like when you literally think about
I was
how
about to say I'm not a liquor drinker, but it's like you would think like they add way more to the dark Hennessy because like more that shit heavy, right? Like that Hennessy heavy as a mother.
I'm just saying like the way folks like on social media and like you know what I'm saying, people get that shit is, like folks be trying to flex that shit, but it's really like bro, you drinking some bullshit, like actually.
It's the price.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how folks put value, like, niggas put value in shit sometimes that really literally has.
What they call it, exclusivity?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can put a price on that shit. If you ain't got that much of it, nigga, I can tax your ass.
Oh, God.
Because you gonna pay somebody.
Yeah. They do that with everything. I ain't gonna with like the lighter and darker version.
I say you gotta find, like, it's your value in that place, I would say. Like, cause shit, you could put a number on anything, but... And it depends on that place and who's gonna pay for it.
So do you have like exclusive drops and shit?
Yeah, so some of the stuff. So I'm trying to get more into home too. Like so, Crafted by Angels home. So like we got
interior
rugs.
Decorate.
I don't want to tell y'all what I have for y'all.
Yeah,
but
don't drop that.
It's part of Crafted by Angels home.
Okay.
So like I got that. I'm trying to do candle. I'm trying to do everything. So.
That's okay.
Because truthfully, Crafted by Angels really wasn't supposed to be a clothing brand. It just was. That was the most accessible thing I had at the point because I can get hats for nothing. I can stitch them and do whatever to it.
Something to get your feet wet.
Right, and it was cheap. I'm at a store where I got a fucking machine so I can do it all day if I choose
I like
in
this.
practice.
Be resourceful.
Yeah, so you might as well be resourceful. But that shit was really supposed to be just like a collective art of whatever I choose today. So if I wanted to take a refrigerator apart and reinstall it, all that is still under Crafted by Angels. And that's funny though, because Crafted by Angels was not the original name. I dumbed the name down because, like, so you seen the shirt got a devil's head on the spike. Right. It's a lot of my stuff gonna be like that though, but I'm like the name gotta be a little softer so I can ease you into it. The original name was Severed Heads.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I don't know what that means.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna copyright that so like if anybody hear that shit,
make sure you do that. Make sure you do that.
Stealing.
Cause it's like shit.
Stop that.
I was about to say goddamn like niggas been winning. I was telling my brother this shit the other day. It depends on the crowd. Like niggas love gore monsters and shit like that. So it's like,
but like
people wear cross skull bones and devil heads and shit.
Niggas
expressing their own demon time and shit like that. Like, but yeah, like my mama used to be boy, you bringing that shit in my house.
Snakes, dragons, goddamn skulls.
But it's like I see a lot of the kids now, like a lot of the shit they be wearing, like they damn near look like motorbike, like you know what I'm saying, like motorcycle drivers, cause they wearing skull head this, skull head that, like that's the culture now. You feel
that's
me?
how people put it, man. They hype whatever they want to, man. Look at the cost of all white forces and all black
fashion
forces.
Ain't shit, but hype.
All black forces is like maybe a buck. All white might be like 120.
Just talking about
that shit went up like 145.
Exactly.
Somebody tweeted that shit the other day. I'm like, God.
Somebody told me they paying $2 in Atlanta for them.
Yes.
I'm about to say,
I'm not paying $2.
I'm gonna buy Supreme at that point.
You're right.
Really?
For
with that little red,
you might as well.
Like, yeah, go ahead.
The fuck?
But I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's a world for Air Forces now because niggas is doing so much to them.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's like
fashion is crazy now, man. I mean, I guess it's probably always been. Maybe I just wasn't paying.
Do you like that's a good question.
One of my least favorite.
Now, like,
I never really like all white.
It's too monkey see monkey do it for me. Like like nobody really cares like what's on it, the art or anything about it. I mean, if everybody else got it, it's more so a status symbol and, people trying to keep up.
Right.
Versus, like, what you really like.
Right.
Because, don't get me wrong, everybody out here wearing, like, things like Celine shirts and just, like, and that. I could name 5 designers out of the city who put more thought and got better artwork than just Celine written across your shirt in the most basic form.
I hate those shirts,
Thank
actually.
you.
And you paid.
Just with the name of
what you was about to say, Jay?
I was talking about all white forces. I hate that shit. It's my least favorite forces.
Me too. I sort of
You hate the price gouge or you hate?
No, I don't really like anything all white. Like, if anything, if it's any type of solid color, it gotta be black. It gotta be all black.
It gotta have some type of like little.
Like all my I couldn't do it. Yeah, it gotta be.
But I was about to say with the fashion shit. As far as the high fashion shit goes, like I be looking at shit like on Instagram and. A lot of shit, like I said, is coming back. Like I seen a nigga the other day. Like, what's the little hook pocket on the back of the jeans? Like, there was some baggy jeans with
like cargos.
not cargos, but it's like a little hook on the back of the jeans.
I'm
Like,
talking about, it's really carpenter pants.
Yeah,
like, it's meant
yeah,
for like
you feel me?
hammers and shit. Like
yeah,
that.
okay.
Like I'm looking at them like, damn, like
you're talking
I
about.
ain't seen them jeans in so long. Them shit like
Just be on
making them shit
overalls
look
and
hard. You feel me? Like I'm
And
like,
you got people in that line of work thinking like they've been wearing this shit 20 years straight.
Nigga.
like yeah, like look
Now
at
when
niggas
I go to
crazy.
Walmart, I got to pay all this money for these shits because you
Exactly.
niggas done ran the
And they probably
goddamn
tripping out
car.
there. What's going on? There's no shit.
But nah, it's like you will see a nigga clown him about them shit. Like he got them big ass jeans, but it's like I'm seeing niggas in the NBA. Niggas in the NBA bringing back bell bottoms. Niggas in the
keep that
NBA
shit,
wearing baggy ass jeans again. You feel me? They're not wearing
huge.
skinny jeans no more. And
I
it's
seen
like
somebody with mosquitoes.
I be seeing niggas clown niggas
about
about wearing jeans with the little rigid shits and like the little motor shits and like I'm like damn, like you gonna get clowned
Can't
about
win.
anything you wear.
You still wearing that shit?
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
so 2
like,
years ago.
Yeah, like I be like
with
damn,
straight
like,
jeans.
And I never understood what makes something cool then, but not cool now. If we the same
Right.
exact people.
Kiss my ass.
Like, cause
Like,
I see a nigga in some Jabos right now and be like, boy, you hard, boy.
Hey,
Like,
nah.
if you wearing them shits the right way, like, yeah, boy, you hard.
That's
like,
one trend. One of my cousins, he that nigga stay calling shit out. Shout out to Jamar. He don't really be into like he don't make clothes, but that nigga just he be
got
knowing the
eye for fashion.
trends. Like I done seen him do this shit with clothes a couple times, bro. Right before I don't even know who did it, but somebody dropped like some skinny Jabos. But that nigga told me like a year before that, bro. Whoever like basically skinny-fy some fucking
Right,
Jabos,
facts. They gonna win.
They gonna make some bread,
Yeah.
boy. A couple months later, somebody
oh
did
yeah, you
that
could just
shit.
take them to the altar. A lot of people just take them to the altar.
They should.
You're right. One
I was
might
like,
also
well,
be
you are
lazy.
right.
They'll try and tell you they
I
don't
feel
do
like I'm
that
doing
shit.
when I
Some
get
got the
Pistol
right
leg
one.
Jabos.
Some of y'all my clothes.
I used to get my clothes. Well, yeah, I mean, my daddy get his shit tailored, so
Yeah.
it's a rite of passage. But yeah, I done got plenty of clothes tailored, mostly church clothes though. But yeah,
I like my clothes.
I'm not into it, but that's why I'm trying to put like more art and everything in my shit, and even back with the name. So like, I'm still gonna copyright and still use it because a weird thing happened. So I was wearing a white shirt with the devil head on it at every devil shall fall, and the old dude, I forgot where I was at, some office. It was an older black dude, and he just didn't understand why I was wearing that shit. I'm like, if you just look at the shirt though, and I can actually see what's on it
And
and
read
what's
it.
going on.
read it. That's what
It's
they
the devil being like he's killed. Like, I don't
He thinking
understand
this
what you
they
offended
see
by.
the
Represent the
devil.
devil.
They see the devil and they see
Right, and it says-
representation is everything.
And-
but the sad part is people don't
don't
read.
think, and but
people
I-
don't read.
But I
Read
like
at
that
all.
though because at the end, like we had a
It's gonna get your attention.
10-minute conversation about it, and he told me basically he was wrong. And like once I explained everything, I'm like, it says every devil shall fall, even has
That's
a Bible.
knowledge.
It has a Bible verse, Revelations. I can't think of the number of them. But it was basically the verse where it was like the devil was thrown out of heaven, like sent to hell.
Yeah.
So I want people to like pay more attention, and actually read. So like in the next shirt I'm doing that's coming out in a couple weeks, I got a nice quote, and I feel like it's one of like the best things to put on the shirt. So I'm just trying to do more shit as far as like really like telling stories and different things like that.
it's hard. It's hard.
It's like
The detail
So,
in it, man.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what I think separates people, because some people really just do it for like
They just be
just
doing
to pay,
shit.
really just because you think it's like an easy pay, but like
Right.
Shit don't happen.
It
So
shows
I-
though.
So I was
Yeah,
about to say, so are
it
you
shows.
looking at it as a hobby or as your career?
no, it definitely before anything I feel like it's a hobby because
It turned
like,
into a career.
because I'm leaving Liz soon.
Okay.
I'm leaving Liz soon, and I told myself like with this, that's why I feel like it has to be a hobby because I say I don't want another job right now. So if I'm doing this shit just as a career and I really don't have like no real interest into it, I ain't passionate about it, that's another job.
And the fun. Yeah,
True.
shit take the fun out of it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy this shit though.
So if you had to rank not the fashion, but the clothing brands down here from 1 to 5, how would you rank them?
How would you do that?
You gotta-
Oh no, I'm answer though.
1 to 5.
He
I'ma
loves
say-
controversy.
Or I say, what's your favorites?
Well, I can do both. So I'm gonna go 4, maybe 4.5.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people is talented, but I feel like all of us, me included, I think we just gotta, do drop more. And I think a lot of us are just like so busy, it's just hard.
It's
But I feel
definitely
if
hard.
everybody
It
just
take
drop
time.
more.
It's a small business.
It takes
It's a small
time. It takes
business, so
time.
it's like shit. Y'all
But
ain't got everything.
A lot of
you
us
need at
have
the moment.
grown like over the years, and like I can see like the lessons like people learn like, and a lot of people business and how they maneuver and how to get everything together is clean. I tell everybody like Love Stone's marketing and like the way they do business is incredible. Like
Shout out to Love Stone.
Really fuck to highlight them boys. Them niggas like give 110%. Like they're on like taking pictures, going everywhere, meeting everybody. Like and
on top of that shit,
they're like the business is incredible. But it's a lot of folks. Like I feel like Desiree probably design wise is my favorite though.
Shout out to Juice.
She is hard.
Her shit really be looking like some high fashion shit. Like her shit
It
look like
sells
it
out
need to
every
be
time.
sold,
As soon as I'm like able to reach out there.
New York, like in the New York goddamn like downtown, like the fashion district type shit. Like that sweater, the Aaliyah sweater, the Jordan 1 sweater, the World Series shirt. Like she has dropped some real live heat.
She had that
some
one
bangers,
like an Indian
all
hat
that shit.
with like
That's what I'm saying. The World Series,
boy, that shit was hard.
the World Series shirt.
And it's cool like watching Desiree do a hat because I taught Desiree how to use the machine. So I used to train like Desiree on the machine and like teach her a lot of stuff. So we still talk all the time, like especially being like we both probably at work at the same exact time. There's nothing else to do. And they're talking about designs or lid shit or like different little things we learned on the machine. So it's just cool because I still remember like the first day like she was on her own like trying to stitch and shit, like being on the phone trying to walk her through. But it's crazy like how fast she developed and like people like now she's being known for making hats and doing customs and shit like that. I feel it's cool. And that's I know everybody be like the game is to be like so not told. I really be giving that shit out because it's cool to see what other people gonna do with the knowledge you got. The knowledge
I think our generation.
To be honest, a lot of niggas ain't even gonna do that shit. So
and that's cool. So
see who
I'll show you how to do it.
Right. I'll show you how to do it.
So just to see how far you go with it, like if you really got the guy. Because people ask us about podcasts all the time. Goddamn, they be.
They ain't never been.
How you start a podcast? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see like, you don't really want.
And that shit keep me sharp because
you wanna take pictures and shit.
Right, nigga, we be up, nigga. You don't want these problems.
That shit keep me sharp because like I always want to learn now because like not even on the car shit, like I really feel like no matter who you give it to, your shit is gonna be your shit, and I feel like if you just make good product and keep making good shit, it don't matter like what you teach somebody how far anybody else can go.
That's what you said. I was saturated earlier. I was like,
that work gonna show.
Your shit good. It don't matter how oversaturated it is, but I want that.
Yeah, how you do it.
Okay.
Like, cause you gotta be able to be, you know what I'm saying, approachable. I feel like you gotta be able to be somebody that somebody would want to do business with.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like, you gotta put out good energy. I feel like, and shit. Since we've been, cause I ain't met you not one time, but the energy has been great. You know what I'm saying? Like you will be a nigga that a nigga would want to do continuous business with. So keep that about yourself, my boy.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people gonna fuck with shit more like when they tell you really like into some shit, and it's not you doing a job, but like you doing some shit just get a dollar in your pocket though. Yeah. Cause I'm gonna take the time on your shit, or if I'm working with somebody, I'm straight on.
Right.
No, quick sidebar. Jay know like I'm blind and driving the dog.
Shit.
That's a bad. So Jay know I'm not even finna like.
Well, you better not be playing out here. Be out here playing around.
Be careful driving. Yeah, that's one thing. He drive the old school and stuff, but he don't be driving like I be driving all reckless and wild and shit. Like, he be careful with that shit. You feel me? He cruising.
This nigga said I'm blind.
There's some horsepower in them shit.
So I feel like
more power to it.
man. Now listen, so how you make clothes? Man, people always ask me, they're like, why don't you wear your glasses? Like, you don't think like you need to see? I'm like, no. I'm like,
that's part of genius.
Anything important enough? If it's that important, that shit gonna be close.
Nigga say when I take my glasses off, that's when I really see.
The proof in the pudding, shit.
Yeah. Take these glasses off. That's when I make my designs.
Shit, Ray Charles, Stevie wanted to play the piano. Nigga, anything is possible.
Listen, man, I was just talking shit. Niggas, disabled people not saying you disabled.
What?
They
he colorblind. Shit.
A little bit. Well, I usually just wear black or gray. Disabled people be some talented colors. Talented motherfuckers, boy. For real. They be having heightened senses in other areas and shit. For real. But yeah, that's all I do.
I'm just trying to grow now and really get like the art side. Cause I feel like the shit I did is cool, but like I know like that shit can get so much better. Yeah. And like once I feel like at the end of the year, I feel like everything I really gotta start to show, especially like even with visuals and like photo shoots and like promo videos and stuff like that. I got so many different ideas and shit like that. So by the end of the year, I feel like the ball will really get rolling. And it's a little, it's little stuff that you'll notice later. Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of rapper Key, but he out of Atlanta. He on something like the ASAP Mob.
Oh, with the exclamation mark?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He just being in the right place, right time. He came in the store, and this great guy really like fuck music and everything. He came in the store on a random Tuesday, like 3:00. Nobody in there with me and him. So he had seen I showed him my hat or whatever, and he was like, the shit was hard, and like charged it up, and you can tell when like genuine shit, or like I'll leave a hat in the store, like something I done. But I won't tell nobody it's mine. Like I just let people pick it up. It'd be like little confirmation like that. Like let you know.
Sell, homie.
That's a 101.
But I sell them though, cause
I was about to say not for sale, homie.
It feels so much better. Like, of course we love when somebody supports you. Just like, oh, that's so and so. Like he grinding, but for someone to really dislike what you make,
right?
Damn, that's
different.
That shit
Really
different.
I know, yeah. That's
Like we be feeling when people tell us,
boy,
boy, y'all niggas funny, boy. Like, cause that gives us motivation to keep going.
Being the creator.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when you create shit, bro, like you said, that shit is a crazy feeling, bro. To see somebody else like just
enjoy what you
genuinely be like, I like that shit, like, and you like, damn, you, cause. You might have been in your head about that shit when you was being like, man, I don't even know how I really feel about this shit.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna release it.
Yeah.
I ain't like it. I feel like it was just missing something, and it's weird because one day I sold a family for and they were all white, and I was like the first close to any other race to buy my shit, and it was like a boy who was like 21. He bought something for his girl. He said, "I'm about to bring my folks back because I know they're gonna like some of this." Just brushed it off. 5 days later, man came back with his mother, who was like 54, and his like the uncle or father, who was like same age. Them boys looking at my shirt and bought shirts.
It's perfect to them. Like you said, you like
ain't it?
Blew my mind.
Put that
And
shit
it's
out.
like, bro, I ain't gonna front, cause
They probably would that shit on
niggas can say what they want to
vacation
say,
somewhere
bro,
in
but when
Disney
the white
World.
person like some shit, they are going to support.
Yeah.
They're going to put their all.
They don't really got them
into
concert
support,
tickets and
like,
shit.
Boy, what?
And it's not even the fact they
All
white.
the
It's just to
merch?
me like these people don't know me from a can of paint and
That's
from
what
a
I'm saying.
completely different
Come on,
world.
man.
But it's just
Right.
they fuck with. But you
See
make
your
me
shit
feel good.
transcend, like you say, like
Yeah.
race and fucking ethnicity, all that shit. That should be cool.
I'm gonna ask you some
I'm
shit.
shipping shit to Texas and DC and all these places.
Yeah, that should be
I'm
cool.
gonna ask you some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to say the big brands like Gucci and North Face come together and make like a little collection. Who would you want to do a mini collection with in the city?
I can't answer that question because y'all can see watch them.
Collab on the way. That's hard.
We're ready.
Yeah, y'all can see.
We're waiting.
Damn.
I don't want to do that.
No spoilers.
So since
Yeah, I
girls,
ain't gonna say speed on that.
since girls know you make clothes and shit, do they be taking your shit all the time?
Oh no.
No, baby, you can't have
Oh
that.
no, my
Because
son.
here's the thing though, but I do give out clothes though.
Oh, okay,
I do
okay.
like it's been times like I give shit for like niggas been fucking like niggas spent bread like when I was just doing custom hats at 1st. Might give a shirt too or everybody gives stuff to people with high followers. Like people can lie and say no, they just got.
That's part of marketing.
It's part of marketing.
Free
bro.
promo.
Nigga, that's
Everybody, people ask folks to hold a shirt or take a picture.
Niggas get about 5-6 workouts in like, boy,
Come on, man. You a real nigga. Man, I done told y'all, there's been motherfuckers out there ask me to model this shit, and they be like, hey, I need that shirt.
You gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for this shirt.
Bitch.
First off, I didn't even ask for this shirt.
Service.
I didn't even want this shirt.
You
First
asked
off,
me.
You can't do that.
Shirt first and
Yeah, like that's good.
I gotta.
This shit is kind of ugly when I look at it.
Yeah. Anyway,
And everybody
lazy ass nigga.
That shit happened to me a couple times.
you
Like,
have no
yeah,
business
y'all
acting.
crazy.
Why one of the sleeves smaller than the other one?
That shit. Can't even wash this shit.
Don't you like tank tops?
Nigga, the back short and the front hang long. What's
ahead,
going on with
bro.
this?
Oh my
Bulletproof
god.
vest.
I fucking hate those kind of shits.
We said the back short in the front ain't long.
That's sick. Oh god.
And shout out my homegirl Nay. Y'all probably seen on the page. So if you ever go on my page or like the brand page, you'll see a short girl on there. She always takes pictures of my clothes, and she has the best scenery, the best lighting. She does like real damn near photographer like pics and like shit like that. You can't really put a tag on. That shit is worth the shirt. Like so because I just gave her a shirt for that, and we just genuinely like fuck each other. Like cause we both work in the mall, so we see each other all the time. It's like a little community.
I miss working in the mall.
It's
like having that relationship with people.
Retail period.
I didn't. She just got the shirt. She is now my home screen on my website. That's how good the pictures were. That's hard. She's like when you type in craftedbyangels.com, you'll see like a picture she took, and like shit like that. I probably never charge her for a shirt. And stuff like that, you'll always remember them.
It's crazy you say that because I seen some shit on Instagram. A nigga it showed like a video of him cutting a nigga head in the bathroom. And he was like, "This was my first cut. Like, this was the first person. Like, he was my first crash dummy type of shit. And like, he showed
test dummy. That was
you feel me? And then he showed the updated picture. He was like, he ain't never got to pay for a haircut again. Like, the picture went from the bathroom to him in the actual shop.
Like,
and like,
crispy
as a motherfucker. Like, nigga. Like, cause you got, like,
for real.
It takes sacrifices like that. You
and I appreciate that shit, cause like now I be telling like, bro, I gotta give you something. Like,
business loyalty is rare. I feel like,
cause shit so physical. Like I said, it's so monkey see, monkey do. So
right.
Like,
I ain't goddamn. There's so many people. Like, I ain't gonna say it's hard to stay loyal, but it kind of is, cause it's like it's other shit that's gonna catch your eye.
Yeah.
So it's like goddamn, like.
But you gotta remember who you fuck.
Yeah, you gotta remember.
I say you can
easy, like
you can genuinely fuck with more than
Yeah. I don't care if I see you out here in a Gucci outfit. I'm not gonna say why you not wearing that shit.
Yeah. It's
like
something
about juice. Oh, you didn't even finish naming your
You
top
didn't
five.
finish the list.
I didn't.
Did about
trying to see fast here. He did Love Stones and Juice.
Didn't finish the list.
Juice, Love Stones, Crooked Apparel.
Oh, it's hard, man.
So
I just found out a couple months ago.
That's a new one.
I'm not familiar. Yeah, I have to see who that is.
Black on.
I'm so.
I'm trying to count how many I got left.
That's what 3.
2.
You said. Yeah, you said 3.
2 left.
And I'm having a brain fart. I know who I'm thinking about. I'm trying to remember.
You don't want to say the wrong.
Hold on, 5. I don't want to mispronounce it.
Yeah.
Say your name right now.
Give me 2 seconds.
Get it right.
Nigga shot the wrong shit.
So Hype Apparel. So Hype. I was about to say his Instagram name.
That's
Is
full.
not So Hype Apparel.
Now you put me on the shit because I'm not familiar with them. I gotta
Say
Yeah,
the
see what I do.
I feel like I'm gonna leave somebody out. But I'm gonna go. I'm going Motion Boys 5.
Honorable mention.
Shout out
Motion Boys 5.
Who is your honorable mention?
Now people gonna really get mad at
Oh,
me. Damn, you got all that time to think. Still ain't
You
say
left
my
me out
shit.
the extra too, nigga. Shit.
Shit.
You ain't that high. Damn. Oh, yeah, they gonna be.
I'm saying it's
They gonna be
yours,
my
cuz. It's yours, guys.
Hey,
I
man.
think though. Dizzy shit. He ain't dropping them. I can't think of the last time he dropped. But Dizzy Montana got a brand too, and I like a lot of his shit too.
Okay.
That's the fifth one. I had to think of.
Alright.
Check that one out.
Well, yeah, I can't. But I'm gonna try to have a collab before the end of the year, if not top of the year with somebody. But not that I don't like the collab all the time. Mm-hmm. It's just hard for me because like everybody got like faults, and you gotta kind of know your faults. So and like the shit you need to work on. I'm very like when it comes to create, I'm very dictatorship. Like
collabing with folks, it gotta be the right person, like somebody you just got natural chemistry with. For that
it
shit.
gotta go.
It might make your face.
That's the hardest part in collabing. You feel like?
Yeah, because everything gotta make sense to me. It gotta come so like it gotta be as natural as it can possibly.
You gotta trust that person's opinion though, because if you working with somebody like he say like for one you trust your own shit too, but like he said, so he know himself. I like doing shit this way. Right. So if you're working with somebody whose opinion you don't really trust off top, it's like.
And
I ain't really fucking with that.
And
or that.
It don't even be like, let's say I think your shit trash. I could think your shit and your like what you do will be the best in the world. Yeah. But like for us to mix it, it'll be horrible. Adele is a great artist and so is ESTG. Nobody wanna hear a song with them niggas.
Everything ain't supposed to be mixed together, yeah.
Put it that way.
Everything don't go together.
I just can't. And people take so much.
Now that you say that, though, I ain't gonna front on that. And Adele, she might be straight. I actually might not sound too bad. Hey, no.
That might go something the fuck out that shit. God damn.
That shit might not be bad.
I'm just tripping.
When they get homeboys or something, she saying the fuck out that shit.
Hey man, I can hear that nigga.
I come around your block
and
smoke.
Would be on Jimmy Fallon doing some live shit.
Spin again.
She just
So you better hold.
Now I want to hear it. You done, God damn it! Somebody out there.
I'm intrigued.
I
Actually,
pray that they know.
That shit.
I'm finna tell that nigga RJ do a goddamn Adele and ESTG mix or some shit.
Recent shot.
That nigga's not gonna text you back.
He already like doing shit. He gonna hear it and be like, I love it. Let's do it. Tell me.
Just to hear.
I just thought about a school.
Yeah.
Shit, I just thought about some shit.
That's how I know you a creative nigga, boy. Cause listen, who the fuck
why did you even
put that
who the fuck would
ESG
even
on
thought of
set
that?
fire? That
Those two names.
I'll let y'all hear it.
I'm a wide person though. Like from like art to this that. I'm the shit I'll be listening to ESTG and like. Later on that day, I'll be watching Game of Thrones or like watching old like documentaries on fucking.
I think it's
versatile
side.
Yeah, so like just growing up, like so, I was fortunate to go to a lot of good schools, and like it's crazy now that we older. I understand like that shit really do mean
Mad hell yeah.
Boy, send your kid to get a good school means some shit. Like I went to Jacob G. That shit was like fucking Ivy League for like elementary school.
Yeah.
Like your shit.
I was just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out like niggas like Shaq, along like people like that went to Jacob G. That's why I know Shaq from Jacob G. Like Sandbox for real. He'll tell you like multiple playgrounds. When you go outside to the second playground, they never really let you on. You walk through this thing they call a habitat. They call it a habitat. So it's literally a big ass garden with a pond in it. That shit got turtles, rabbits, and turkeys just walking.
That's where they get y'all
like,
mileage.
that shit like literally going through, opening the wardrobe, going into Narnia.
That nigga said turkeys.
Which is kind of a little irresponsible because them shits was really roaming free. Bro wanted to trip out like he had a whole bunch of kids to fuck up.
Right.
But
Where's the training?
We walked the. It's strange. Like
You gotta be a special kind to go to that school.
but that shit'll blow you too though, cause like we in 4th grade, our first 15 minutes of recess is dedicated to doing yoga. Why the fuck am I doing this shit?
Yoga.
Good look, kid need to learn how to
Get your mind right, and shit like that. Settle down at the beginning of the day. Yeah.
But not during my fucking recess.
Right, fuck that. Give me the ball.
My free time.
Not during my recess.
I'm trying to get buckets on the monkey
Let's
ball.
do this shit during math. How about that, goddamn?
You want to substitute that, don't you?
Strange, like
Science. I don't need this shit.
They taught us Latin. They had us doing like paper mache making making like pharaoh tombs. Niggas took us to see to downtown some like Thai restaurant and watch belly dancers.
Oh,
weird shit. Like
I don't think.
Yeah, that was
shit great. But it's back in the day.
I mean, they was done it crap. They got clothes.
It's culture. They try to show me.
That's how the boy basically like. And this is back in the day when niggas wasn't so sensitive.
Yeah,
that was the only male teacher I did for that one. Yeah, I know where we're gonna go for my film.
But like all that shit taught me to just be like well versed and like learn like different things and shit. Like when I leave, I'm probably gonna go straight and watch Game of Thrones. The new shit.
I've been here.
So you're the type nigga to actually go to a museum for real. You be like,
no, for real, I fuck with it. Like
so you like art?
Yeah, I got favorite artists. I like literature too. So you know how you got kids like you either like math and science or you like language arts and history.
Brother artist.
Yeah, my brother graduated from school with an art degree. Like niggas think I'm talented.
Yeah, his brother's like
that
artist.
That shit's crazy. Like that man can.
I had Matt here for this episode.
That man can print you a shirt. Like he can work a screen print machine. That's something I'm not that great at. He can paint fully, like full portraits. He can draw full portraits. I want to say damn near he can use a 3D printer. He got
that's different.
If everybody got time this week, I appreciate it. So he got art in 2 exhibits. He's in the Civil Art Museum.
So MLK.
On MLK, yeah. He has a painting there. And he has a sculpture at the Jepson, the big one.
Oh, that's the big one.
Yeah, so he has 2 pieces of art.
Big
downtown,
one.
So
come on, man.
Time to check it out.
School field trip days.
I ain't been in either one of those in a minute. I done been on.
I've been in both.
That shit crazy because like I don't know niggas taking us the field trip to that shit. I got a membership to that shit and to see him like in there.
Boy, that was
his
the
own work.
KKK uniform was in the Civil Rights Museum. That shit. Seeing that shit in real life.
I said Civil Rights Museum?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. Excuse me. The culture of the.
I knew what you meant for some reason.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Cuban
Museum. It's like the Culture Art Museum.
Yeah, it's on.
So not the Cuban.
No,
Museum.
not that.
I would say that's hard still.
That still would have been hard, but it would have been a little wild.
I mean,
hey man.
Well, yeah, because what the fuck? How did you manage to get the civil rights? How'd you get in there? Nigga, you wasn't a part of the civil rights. How did you nigga was born that fucking?
It's crazy when I ain't even peep you said civil rights too, and I said, "Yep, sure enough."
I
I didn't even peep you said civil rights.
Silver.
I knew exactly what you was talking about.
He was a young nigga. How the fuck?
Oh yeah, but no, you right about that, boy. I be saying that all the time. Like, I was mad when my mama sent me the Oglethorpe, but looking back on it, I be glad she did that shit.
It was structure. Like,
yeah,
more structure.
If I ain't played basketball, she would have made me go to civil arts.
And I had good teachers and all too. Like that shit got me in like that's what started me on history. Cause I had a real good history teacher, and he used to tell like all the shit that happened. Like this was just a regular story, like some shit that would happen in your neighborhood.
Right.
We was talking about break getting
Made it relatable.
Cool. And like we had like language art teachers. That's why I'm in like even reading and like old ways like people used to really write like the actual like structure of language, like niggas like Edgar Allan Poe and why Shakespeare is so like famous and shit like that. It makes you appreciate shit different and like gets you better.
Unhand me something, so let me go.
That sounds way better than let me go. Unhand me is why.
I didn't become the biggest rap fan. I used to always like rap, but like not really caring like way shit was said and like how people word shit.
Yeah.
When I went to high school, I think my high school teacher, and it got even better like my first year in college when I took like an actual language art class, and basically the way she taught it, she separated different like levels and tiers of writers, and you once she's teaching it to you, you really know that shit is a difference. That's why I feel like niggas like Jay-Z like incredible, because like if you really know language and shit like that,
yeah, the way they break that shit
I'm
down.
glad like I learned some of this shit.
To have a word mean different things,
how
you say it,
how niggas set shit up, and
it's crazy you bring it up because I was on Instagram and dude broke down the Lupe
Fiasco shit. Yeah, with Kanye.
Boy, listen, when he broke that shit down, I was like, damn, boy, that is
what he said.
Yeah. That nigga Lupe Fiasco whole verse was a countdown.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
On what song?
Touch the Sky.
Touch the Sky with Kanye West.
And it's like the way he did that shit, like if you don't pay attention to it, like you're not gonna catch it. But it's like once White Buddy broke that shit down, it's like
White Buddy.
Man, I know it was a white dude narrating that shit, but like when he broke that shit down, it's like damn, boy, that nigga is a genius. Like all the shit he said
made sense.
It made sense.
It lined up.
It lined up perfectly. Like the nigga said some shit like, I'm gonna be the first, and it was like he was referring to his label, First and the 15th, but he ain't said First and the 15th because it was his 15th ball. So it's like shit, but it still fell into the 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
it.
exactly. Like boy, art is beautiful when it's broken down to you. You know what I'm saying?
For real, like one of my teachers told me, the world basically is everything in the world becomes a lot better. Like the more you know, the more you understand some shit, and that shit really does, man.
It's gonna be dull.
The more you know, the more you understand what's
going on. Yeah,
everything slow down so that way you can.
That's why it's like I don't really be liking all this shit that be going on in the media, because it's like they put out a story and they don't give you everything. They give you their side of the story when it's like,
or a clip,
bruh, that ain't.
That's misleading.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's very misleading because it's like, damn, like the Charleston White shit. Like everybody.
Tell them what happened first.
Like, bro, Charleston White, it was a rumor out that he shot himself in the strip club.
Right.
And that man went on an interview right after that, like, yeah, the media did that to y'all. They lied. I ain't shot myself.
They fooled y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't shoot myself. If I shot myself, like, I wouldn't have walked into this interview, but you seen me walk into this interview, you feel
no
me?
Injuries.
Like, no injuries, no nothing. And he basically was saying, like, it shows y'all how y'all believe anything the media puts out without knowing the details first.
The headline gonna win.
Man, I heard a saying the other day, some old European shit, but it's like the pen is mightier than the sword. Like, nigga.
Once it's written down and publicized, nigga, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cause somebody saw it. Somebody gonna believe that
really
shit.
Profound, because it's like, boy, A sword is a sword, but nigga, that pain you gonna feel is gonna be
right in that
That's everlasting. That pain everlasting. That shit don't dry. You can't wipe that shit away.
Yeah, no, not pain. The pen.
Yeah,
the pen.
Yeah.
Like nigga, whoever got that motherfucking pen and writing the story. They the nigga that's really controlling shit, not the the niggas that's out there on the battlefield with the swords and shit.
And niggas gonna believe what's more entertaining versus what's true.
We'll
rather
I was
think
telling
Charlamagne said the lie more entertaining.
The truth don't sound appealing as a lie.
Yeah, I was saying. I think I was telling my cousins that shit when we was talking about the Charleston White shit. Like niggas was happy to hear he got shot. That's why niggas ran with it. Like people was glad to hear something like that happen to him.
That's right. I didn't believe that shit.
A lot of people don't even like him right now.
We was talking about the shit, but it's like shit. Like
I
said, we don't know what happened. I don't want to go in depth on it because I wasn't there. I don't know.
How can we ever know what happened for real?
Unless you just come out and say it. That's a lot of situations like the Ime Udoka situation. Like a nigga wasn't there to know exactly what happened. I just know what the media putting out. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of untold things.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hey man,
we'll talk about it all. Cause I don't
talking about shit. I don't know shit. I hope they don't blast that man. That's all.
They trying to set it up.
I hope they don't blast that nigga because it sounded like they about to.
They trying to set it up like.
It sounded like they about to try and blast that nigga.
But like me alone.
When you be sloppy,
leave her alone. Me alone.
That's what happens.
Sloppy. It's just like we said, cause you on a bigger stage, so it's like. As much as you try to keep shit low key, like
and that nigga's
stage that you're on, you feel me? It ain't gonna. It's only so long that shit gonna be in the dark.
Like this one, the Celtics coach. Yeah. That shit lame though. That shit is lame that he got.
That shit. I said Celtics just snitching. It don't make sense. Come on, bro. Y'all just doing the most.
How you suspend somebody for having a side bitch? Like,
and y'all could have kept it under wraps. So that's the thing. Like, why y'all doing the most? Like,
they claim it's because it's another Celtics employee.
That's what I'm saying.
A year suspension though?
Oh yeah.
You see how Robert Sarver been saying nigga and shit, and niggas didn't never hear no story about this until the nigga got caught saying other shit. He like, bro, what the fuck? Shit can be held under wraps if you want it to be.
Yeah.
But he ain't had the right reflection.
Donald Sterling shit ain't came.
Come on, that shit ain't coming out right. This shit came out right away,
bro. It's like he probably did something that them folks ain't like, and it's like, you know what?
He ain't won that damn championship.
We got something, ain't it? You ain't
win the championship.
You ain't win the championship. And goddamn, you probably done did some other shit. This was probably
we told your ass.
This was
it was that ring or your ass was out of here. We told you, nigga.
Right here, like,
boy, get you.
And we can't just get you out of here because you was winning. So we got to think of something else.
That was
your monkey ass out of
it's
here.
like, bro, they gonna do so much because. Like we said, like
that shit,
they took a whole season for the vote. Like them folks been knew they was fucking around. Like it don't take a rocket science.
But he had that shit on camera. Oh, yeah.
I don't say they don't take a rocket science to see like
this nasty ass probably
they fucking like like them two right there. They too touchy feely. Like there's something going on right there. But it takes
black
so
men
much,
don't cheat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, before we wrap it up, brother, is there any advice or knowledge you want to give to somebody that wants to start a clothing brand or just get into the art side of things?
Do it because you like it. Don't take so much advice also. And like it might sound crazy, but that's when it starts to feel like a job. I know certain people like, and I won't say I'm fully like that, but I get where it's coming from. Sometimes I do feel it. Some people don't even like to do one-offs or like super like special requests because they're only interested in making what they feel at the moment, and like shit like that feels like a job. So I would say take advice, but go with your heart on how you feel because that's what's gonna make it. It's gonna make it a little fun. You might fuck up on the way.
Right.
But
it's yours.
I'm blowing money.
That's gonna happen.
Damn no, I ain't saying no. I'm blowing money. Fortunate enough to make money. But it's all part of it. So you gotta go through it.
Right.
So that and also make sure your paperwork and do all your like proper paperwork. Right? And I'm saying this from like as a standpoint of a nigga who don't like have his paperwork right in certain aspects. As far as like it's so many tax breaks and this, that, and the third when you label your business as certain things. And you just all that helps at the end of the day. Taxes are real. Taxes are up. Everybody got these Spotify websites, and they got the taxes off on your shit. You're gonna have to pay for it eventually.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You're gonna have to pay for that shit eventually.
Keep watching for sure.
Yeah, and pay your taxes.
Save some of that bread, cause them niggas gonna definitely come knocking.
And don't focus. The last, I think, is so important. That's just for anybody kind of doing something creative. Mm-hmm. A lot of people complain about support and stuff like that. I try to never do that. Don't focus on who ain't supporting you when you do have people supporting you. Like, because that just undermines and like shows. I won't say that you don't appreciate it, but like,
but it do though. Like, it's like a slap in the face,
Yeah.
like you said to the people that genuinely fuck with your shit. Like, I guess because I'm not the big.
Imagine like posting folks shit and really buying and shopping and trying to encourage nigga. And just for that man to get on Instagram like, man, fuck y'all, nobody support me. Like, I'm doing this shit on like.
Express that shit all the time.
Shit, and
it's obvious you got people supporting you, cause you just ain't looking in the right place.
Come on, man. You used to use that same post shot at people who did. So
express that shit, boy.
And you would have kept, build a better relationship with the people. So I guess that'd be it though.
Yeah. All right, that's why I want to end at. What does the Pope mean to you?
Home, and you know what home means is where you feel comfortable the most. Like what raised you, like what makes you feel safe and like where you really want to be. People say a lot about the city, but I really truly do love this shit.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of worse places to live.
Come on,
and
man.
what I kind of hate the most is people, whether you say it out loud or post it or somewhere where you like see this, that Savannah shit, this why niggas in Savannah can't think. This niggas acting like Savannah, blah, blah, blah. When you never been nowhere else.
Bruh.
Go any other place. It's the same shit. Folks fake down here. Folks fake everywhere. Niggas don't support you. That's everywhere, bro.
You just not from there. Like,
you just not submerged in it. Like, you don't.
I feel like you go to every city, like, and watch their news. Every news channel
go to any. You got messy people. You got folks backstabbing, talking, slamming.
Everywhere.
There's an MLK everywhere.
Bro.
I appreciate your
Everybody got their own MLK.
It's a such and such Facebook. Like, it ain't just a Savannah Twitter. It's a Jackson Twitter. It's a Philly Twitter. It's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody got their own Facebook, like their own social media community.
Yeah, start talking bad about your city.
What happened if you talk positive?
Come on, like the same shit you kill your own city for. It's happening everywhere, but you don't mention it, and you'll praise people for it.
And then get off your side of town, nigga. There's so many niggas who don't even know shit about the other side of town for real. Like, bro, you could go in the motherfucking Tybee, Wilmington, Skidaway, or some shit, nigga. It look like you out of town somewhere. Nigga. In certain parts out there, like you in Airbnbs,
not even in
far gone in the mountains somewhere. Like, nigga, I'm just cross town. Places niggas ain't never seen. Restaurants niggas ain't never been to. All type of shit, man.
That shit all the time. You go somewhere
There's
else,
so many places that, like,
tell
just
people you
downtown.
from Savannah, they be like, oh my god, I love
people
Savannah.
come from out of town to come to Savannah. That's what I'm saying. Like, people think of this city as a
Fucking
big
love it.
thing.
And it's beautiful.
And you around here goddamn.
Niggas who here don't know no better.
That shit is beautiful. How many times you drove down, whether it's Victory or somewhere like on East Wall, anywhere residential with the trees that overlap,
What?
and your T-top looking up?
Come on.
It's
Victory
like
is my
shit,
favorite
man.
street to ride down for. Don't let me catch all green lights. If I see mostly green, I'm gonna just say fuck the rest. I'm gonna just keep going. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Listen, ride down Victory is the best ride ever.
If you just got down, not even looking up, but if you just look to your left and your right, it's like, damn, these houses.
Nigga floating down that motherfucker, boy. Big T-top, even just got a sunroof.
One of these.
It took me one day to get stopped at a red light to just. Damn, that's a nice ass.
Man, come on, man.
What the inside look like, boy.
Shit like that. Like, like you say, it's all shit all over this.
Be appreciative.
Yeah,
That's the next
folks gotta get out more, man.
Okay. But hell yeah, we appreciate you. Oh, you drop all your Instagram, goddamn,
Facebook,
Facebook, Christian Mingles, all that.
So I only have an Instagram at the moment. I'm gonna try to get a Twitter, but I don't read anything on social media. I just look at pictures strictly. I'm sticking to it.
Hey, man, that's my IG.
That's what social media is for. I be telling people that, bro. You supposed to post shit and then go about your business. Stop getting stuck in all the comments, all the shit people be saying. Nigga, just like what the fuck?
It's bullshit.
Easier said than done.
People like, social media is so toxic. Why? I just watch videos of niggas fighting. I seen some sports clips, some art, and some clothes. Like, that shit was cool to me. I don't know what you seen.
Come on, man.
What you seen?
Yeah.
I just want y'all laughing at the shit I'm laughing at.
Come on, man.
I don't condone this shit.
What's your Instagram?
explain it. So, LeakSkywalker, the Instagram. Crafted by Angels is the Instagram for the brand. You'll see the website link in both. So yeah, LeakSkywalker everything. That's LeakSkywalker and Crafted by Angels. So that'd be that.
Make sure
Then by the end of the month, I have a few drops for you. We got some events lined up, some pop-up shops. Shout out to Heat on Ice. We're gonna try to make that happen soon. Shout out YS. I'll be at the fashion show on November the 20th. Sorry if that date changes or if I'm wrong.
Y'all just follow him.
Right. Just follow me. Follow YS.
Oh, that's right for my birthday. I'm gonna be in there. I'm being in there.
Clouds on the way, hopefully, and a lot more clothes, a lot more art, a lot more.
Say no more.
Crafted by Angels home, everything.
Yeah. Y'all like
well anticipated, very anticipated episode. I'm trying to get you on for a long time.
I'm coming. I gotta come back.
Hell yeah, my nigga.
Well, you know you're welcome back, brother. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your good vibe and your good conversation.
What?
And shit, this has been another episode of the podcast. You
like
got
and subscribe, nigga.
You got Never Tell. You got goddamn Cambino. J-Tone 4,000 Wild.
4,000 Wild.
And appreciate again our special guest, Skywalker.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all tap into the podcast.
Good one.
Hey, we ain't worried about no cop. We young. Nigga post a picture on his blog. It's Duggan.